So let's just go in. Same thing you did with the big one. So just folding it and then covering it up. Yeah, like I would rather y'all at least, I want to see an opening. Take your a couple of these, tie them together like this. Don't worry about none of the drape because the drape all get fixed at the end. The ones here gonna have fabric. Hey everybody, this is a weekly, this is the Welcome Wednesday. Welcome to Wednesday. Gotta be getting them confused. So today is Wednesday. I'm gonna keep today's broadcast short because I actually got to jump on my coaching calls, but I still wanted to come and hang out with you guys. And what we normally do on Wednesdays is, one, we welcome everybody back. All of the new guys, we welcome them to the tribe. And then all of our day ones, we kind of just say thank you for still being around, right? I'm your girl, Precious Stevens of the Posh Academy. And normally on Wednesdays, I come to try and answer some of the questions that we get in the group. I come and answer them live. And I want you to, if you're coming to a group or you come into a community for a sense of understanding or to grow your journey, your draping journey, then what's better yet, what better way than to get your questions answered live? So like I said, Wednesdays is answering the questions, and most of you guys had questions that was a lot about techniques. So we kind of group a couple of them together every week. That's kind of relative to what each other is asking, because a lot of y'all just ask the same stuff and I just answer them live. So here we go. And if you have a question now, right? Like maybe you're not even in the group and you have a question now, post it while I'm live. That way you can get your answer live. And if you are not already a part of our community, our free community, which is our Facebook group, I want y'all to go ahead and join that now. It is right here on Facebook. You guys probably on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, I definitely want you guys to come into the community, because a lot of the stuff that you guys be asking, I don't get to see. Because being honest, I don't hang out on Instagram like that. I really don't. Main thing, and why we add Instagram to our lives, is to let y'all know what we got going on over here, so y'all can come over here. So definitely chime in on YouTube or chime in on Facebook if you can. Join the group. We just dropped the link down in the chat. You can just click that link and make sure you join the group. And when you're joining, guys, ask the question, because that is where the content comes from on Wednesdays. Like, we're answering these questions live. So I don't care how dumb it may sound, because no question is a dumb question. The question that is dumb is the one that you don't ask. So no matter what the question is, I'm quite sure I know what you're talking about. And if I don't, I'll send you a DM and ask you, because I want to answer it. So that's the process of getting inside the community. That's it. It don't cost you anything. So definitely get in there. Today, we're going to answer a couple of questions from some guys that just got inside the community. And like I said, this was all about techniques. They had techniques questions. They had some styling questions. And this is where it goes further and it goes deeper than just throwing some fabric on a daggone pipe or on a pole, as you guys would say. Y'all are more interested in how you get your pleats need. Y'all call them swoops, and they're swags, but that's fine. Say whatever you want, because the main thing is just asking it, and that way I know what it is that you're talking about. So first up, it's Nisi Agi. Nisi Agi joined the group a couple weeks ago and wanted to know how to make her pleats look neat and how to make her pleats look even. Now, Nisi Agi, if you are in Posh Draping University, then I definitely have a training inside the university that is all about pleating and is all about swagging. And that is down to measuring. Like that is down, is I got it down to a science. If you're really looking to enhance it to the maximum, I'm not gonna say perfect it because it ain't no such thing. But if you're looking for that maximum polished look, then that's the training. But if you're not in there, then guess what? Some simple things that you can do is use your fingers or use your hands like a ruler. I got big hands, so I tend to use my hands for almost everything. But the main thing is when you're gathering your swags and when you're pleating, you're using your pleating techniques, you want to use your fingers like a ruler. I do things in threes, even down to 3 inches. So use things like your fingers for making sure everything is the same width. Not only the pleat itself, let me see if you can see this behind me, not even the pleat itself, making sure your pleats itself is the same width, but even the width of your color blocks, right? The width of your color blocks also should be the same. That's the stuff that make your unit look polished. That's the stuff that make it look even, make it look cohesive, all that, right? And it's kind of hard to explain on a live because it's more technical. If you see that training, then you'll see exactly how to measure it, right? How to measure it for make sure everything is even. But I use my hands, I use my fingers a lot. Normally, if I'm training, I'm telling people to use a measuring tape because that is more accurate. But after years and years and years of doing it, I pretty much know exactly what 8 inches is just by looking at it. So I want you to kind of get in the habit. That's anybody that's new. When you're just getting into this industry and you're really looking to enhance your skills and you're looking to make them polished and all that, measure everything with a measuring tape. Main thing is measuring it out in sections. We measure everything. We measure swags. We measure from the ground up. We measure from the top down. We measure from the out in, like we measure everything. So like I said, if you have access to that, to the Posh Draping University, then definitely look at that training in depth because it'll tell you what the standards are about the whole anatomy of a backdrop. It is when I say it's deeper than just throwing fabric on a daggone pole, it's deeper than throwing fabric on a pole. Okay. That is, and main thing, if you're new, like a lot of you guys is just coming in, maybe new, or you're looking to grow, the fabric that you see a lot of people using is the maintenance-free fabric. Now, if you're not good with pleating, then this is the fabric you guys kind of want to use. The maintenance-free, when I talk about maintenance-free, I'm talking about stretch, I'm talking about spandex. It could be velvet. It could be even down to the sequin. You want it to be things that just naturally move on its own. It'll make everything a lot easier to design with. What else we got? Because I got a couple minutes left. The wrinkle-free fabric. Then we have Nancy Dennis. She says, swooping the drapes and pinching technique. I like that. So everybody pretty much call them swoops, right? But realistically, guys, the term I want you guys to start adopting is swags. They're called swags. And pinches is good, but the pinches is pleating, right? But pinch is a type of pleating because there's pinch pleating. So the way you do that, that's the thing that adds that luxurious flair. You'll see a lot of swagging and pleating and any kind of design. Now you guys see it a lot happening with the Baroque. And a lot of it is really about the fabric, guys. Honestly, it's about the fabric that you're using. That is what makes it easier. Without me showing you the technical way to do it, the best thing I could do is explain it to you. If you use easier maintenance-free fabric, then it'll naturally do what it does on its own. You'll see some people trying to pleat maintenance-free fabric like spandex. It's very unnecessary. It is very unnecessary. All you gotta do is pretty much just pick it up and place it where you need it to go. The technique itself, when it comes to draping, it gets more technical the stiffer the fabric. The stiffer the fabric, the more skill that is required. So definitely it's just about a lot of fingers in the wrist, Like you hear the ball players saying, it's just fingers in the wrist, right? The techniques alone is what, if you practice, it could take you to the next level. But a lot of the questions you guys be asking, I'm gonna be honest, I can't answer them on the live because it's hard, because it's technical. It's something you gotta be shown. And the easiest way to show it is either in a class, a hands-on class, or you watch it from a training, like and all of the trainings that's in Posh Draping University. Like one young lady reached out to me yesterday. She's looking to learn, because she want to learn now. She want to learn like today. I'm like, girl, I ain't got no class today unless you're doing private. So the best thing I advise for her is definitely Posh Draping Depot, because Posh Draping University, because that's where those trainings are. Some people can look at a training and get it, right? And then other people can look at a training and it just gives them enough. Like it gets them enough to get them going now, but they still be needing more. So it's just kind of like where you are. Stacy say, really, I didn't know that. Stacy, what you didn't know, girl? And Stacey, you've been here for a while. So like that's why I like doing the Welcome Wednesdays, because I'm pretty much just answering questions. And you'd be surprised how some people been in it for a long time, and different things that I probably mentioned or I probably referenced they haven't heard. For one, mostly everything that we do here at the Posh Academy, all of my frameworks are things that I've created, right? They're things I've created because even me going through training, it's just things I wasn't trained on. And I was just dumbfounded, like, well, how the hell? I don't get it. I know it's like you can know how to do it, but I don't understand. I couldn't understand. It was like no sense in understanding what was going on. So I just decided to create that type of curriculum, and helping people understand the anatomy of a backdrop builds a better designer, because now they know why this fabric go in this area. They know how to pleat this particular blend. They know it's just is a lot. Oh yeah, Stacy, we measure everything. And I'm gonna be honest, that's not something I did. That wasn't initially in my training. That's just like as I want to take things deeper, like I look at how I can enhance the training. Like people that's really, and one thing I notice is people, especially students that are in my class, they be really into their pleats. I'd be like, girl, it's all right. It's good. They'd be like, no, but I'm like, okay. So even looking at stuff like that, I'm like, they need something to reference, right? Like how wide should this swag be? Instead of just, because otherwise, baby, they'll be up there forever. They'll never leave that sucker alone. So I'm like, as long as it's within this range, we good. We good. So yeah, we measure everything. Swags, drops, balances, from the floor from the ceiling, from the sides, we measure everything. Who else we have here? What time? I got almost jump on CDI. We got I believe it said Tawanda Pinkney Waters. So Tawanda, if you're watching this is answering your question live. She pretty much had a question about multiple rows of draping and ceiling draping. And these are two different things. I'm gonna try and cover them to give you some sense of understanding, because this is like my love language right here. I love multi-layering. You guys see almost everything I do is multi-layering. Ceiling draping, I'm excited. I love ceiling draping. We got ceiling draping coming up in our February workshop. And this is like, a part of that next level. For multiple rows, you kind of want to think of everything from front to back. No, from back to front. So one thing is when people, they get the terminologies mixed up with draping. You got multiple panels, then you got multiple layers. So it's a multi-layer backdrop, which means it just have depth. Then you have a multi-panel backdrop, which means it has width. So for multi-layer, you definitely going to start with your base layer, and then you're going to be working your way to the front. Most people think of it as if their first layer, the very first layer you see, is the first layer, and it's not. You want to think of it as you layering your clothes. If you're going outside, it's wintertime, you're going out, and your mother tell you layer up. You don't start with your coat. You start with, your undergarments. Then you layer and put on some what they call leg warmers. And so that's the same way you would layer your draping. Multiple rolls, you definitely want to start with your base layer. You don't want a lot of heavy fabric on your base layer because that typically goes on your outer layers. So if you have heavy fabric on your outer layers and heavy fabric on your base layer, you pushing it, because these equipment, I don't care who equipment you have, they pretty much are all comparable. The max is between like 40, 50 pounds. And if you know how much fabric we be using, we be damn near maxing out. We be like almost maxing out. Deirdre say good information. Thank you, Dee. So yeah, I try and like just really answer questions on Wednesdays. Stacy say, God bless you, Chica. You never gatekeep. So much designers don't teach. Yeah, like a lot of people, I guess I don't consider me as a designer. I never really did. I always said I was an instructor, and I don't know. I know my responsibility is helping people understand. Like, I think if you can understand what it is that I'm teaching, you could go and design whatever the heck you want to design. I don't focus on design. I really don't. I focus on your understanding of what you're doing. If you understand what you're doing, and you understand the anatomies, and you understand how to measure, and you understand fabric, and you understand color theory, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing that anybody could send you that you can't do, because you understand it. When people don't understand it, they too busy looking at a picture. They're like, oh, the blue go first. Oh, then because they don't understand what they're doing. And that's not my position on how I teach. I just focus on you understanding it. So I'm hoping that these little question answering segments be helping y'all out. So that's what it was with the layering. And as far as sailing, guys, this is one thing. The main thing with sailing is safety. It's so many different ways to drape a sailing. Like you got swag draping, you got starburst draping. Now you got the organic swags. Like it's so many different ways to do it. Main thing is always being about safety and learning how to properly anchor your fabric. Some people be dry rigging it. I get it. You got to do whatever you got to do. But baby, for one, I'm scared of heights. Like the stuff that we got to do in these upcoming classes, I know it's going to stretch me. I know it's going to push me, but I'm here for it though. I'm here for it. So, and while you're up there, you don't want to be playing around with heavy fabric. Like that's really, you're risking it, right? So when you're talking about sailing draping, is mainly a lot of lightweight fabrics. Some people use voile. I don't, but some people do. And it look great. Some of it don't. Voile is a stiff blend, so you got to be careful with using that blend. Some people use chiffon. I love chiffon. I've used chiffon several times. Some people even use stretch. Stretch is cool, but you want to think of as lightweight as possible, as airy as possible when you're doing any kind of sailing draping. It could go a lot deeper, but the main thing is safety and light, airy fabric so that you can anchor it properly. So that's really all I got, because I got to jump on my next call, y'all. I'm sorry. I tried to get here at my regular time, which was 11, but I got to the office late. Main thing is these are just different techniques that not only are taught in class, but they're also demonstrated to a level of deep understanding, right? That way you can go back home and do what it is you're supposed to do. So like I said, if you're looking to maybe really learn from home, you could definitely join Posh Draping University. I would highly encourage y'all to join that community, because we got I'm gonna tell you now, we got some stuff that's about to happen that's gonna blow your socks off with that little $7 community. We about to shift to another platform. We about to do different activations to kind of make it really engaging and fun. If y'all remember, I've always said I wanted to do contests and different gamifications. Like I always wanted to do that. It's just I couldn't manage it, child, with everything I had going on. So now we're able to do it in such a simplistic way, but it's easy. It's so easy how we crafting this new stuff out. I'm excited for it. So if you have not already joined, I would highly advise y'all to join now. You know the price will increase at any given moment. So y'all know this is the community that was free at one point. Now it's $7, and the amount of value that is in that community, like you can get in there today, pay your $7, and you'll have access to so many tutorials that are already in there that you can start watching right away. Not to mention the ones that get released every month. But we're about to change things up a little bit, so definitely keep that in mind. go ahead and join while you can, so you could be ahead of the curve. And anything that we do change, like, you will be grandfathered in. You won't have to worry about ever paying an increase, because you'll be grandfathered in. Okay. So with that being said, guys, I want to thank you for joining in. Those of you that did, most of you, I know y'all gonna catch it on the replay because y'all be at work or y'all be out there in them streets doing the daggone thing. At the end of the day, I really want you to realize that the techniques that you are looking to create and be confident in, they're the kind of techniques you need to see, touch, and feel. You really need to be in the room to fully grasp it. But not only that, like, you need to be with someone that's going to give you feedback on what are you doing wrong, why you don't feel confident. And even though you can watch a movie, a video or a tutorial over and over, and you could rewind it, you could try to piece it together, or whatever the case may be, it's nothing like showing up in your space and being confident that you're confident, you know, you killed it, you know, it's secure, you know, it's even, you know, it's on point, you know, it is what it is. So again, if you're looking for that, definitely check out our classes for 2026. All our classes for 2025 are sold out. We don't even have any more 2-day options available for 2025. 2026, our next class starts in February. It's the Winter Opulence. I'm so excited for that class. Then we have the Garden Glam that is in April. So definitely, if you're looking at this on the replay, the links have been dropped in the chat. And if you have something specific, just reach out to us via DM. Again, I am your girl, Precious Stevens of the Posh Academy, who everybody calls the Draping Queen. And until next week, guys, I want y'all to keep draping, and I want you guys to keep shining and keep raising the bar. I'll see y'all next week. Bye. So let's just go in. Same thing you did with the big one. So just folding it and then covering it up. Yeah, like, I would rather y'all, at least I want to see an opening. Take a couple of these, tie them together like this. Don't worry about none of the drape, because the drape all get fixed at the end. The ones here gonna have fabric.